Hello, all, and welcome to this episode where I'll be discussing how to use ChatGPT for career counseling. Now, career counseling is something is which I'm very passionate about, and I have several videos on it. And I keep on going to schools and colleges to have these workshops. But since the volume is so much, we have so many schools and colleges. I mean, I'm talking about Meghalaya, and it's very difficult to cover everything. And so that is why I thought now with the ChatGPT here, it's a very powerful tool, and it's amazing how you can use as a student, how you can use ChatGPT as a career counselor. So let's just quickly go to the website and see. So for that, you basically need this to log in into the ChatGPT. Now ChatGPT 3.5, as you can see, is free and available to free and plus users. So basically ChatGPT 4 is also there where you can upgrade it, but I think for most of our requirement ChatGPT 3.5 is enough. So let's start. So basically the first thing you want to do is in a chat gpt is use the proper prompts. So here I just want to say that I have done a course on chat gpt by Dhruv Rathi, and it really helped me to construct prompts very nicely and effectively. Now chat gpt is a very powerful tool, but if you don't give the right prompts, then it will not give you the right response. So this is what you have to understand, is like the prompt engineering is something we have to learn. So first and foremost, you tell assign a role basically. So be my career counselor. So once you assign a role, so obviously it quickly asks certain questions. It takes that role of a career counselor and then it asks certain this thing. So let's take my own example so that I can relate to it and I can comment upon. So it has asked certain questions. So your educational background, okay, so let's answer these questions quickly. BTech in mechanical, MA in public administration. It's asking about skill strength. I'm just going to write some basic things. So basically the more information you can feed to ChatGPT, the more it can help you in a better way, because it's more about data, it's more about the experiences which are there, and the more patterns we feed, the more it helps. So okay, so I'll just put some just names. Long-term career goals. Okay. It's asking pretty generic questions. What do you have in a typical interview? Some questions are pretty difficult. What long-term career goals, what preferences we have. Okay, so basically we have fed the basic data, and as you can see that it is generating some kind of responses and possible careers that I can do. So it's talking about public administration. Given your MA in administration, your desire to improve governance, pursuing a career in government service would be a natural fit, which I am already doing. So that's great. Management and leadership roles. Okay, in a way, the current service provides for that.
I'm not sure I understand.
Okay, Siri, shut up. Management and leadership roles. Okay, consulting. Yeah, this is something which I've done, so this is picked on that. So, but I'm not going back there. Non-profit and social impact organizations. Yes, I also had a thought about that. Education, I'm passionate about, and it also talks about policy analysis. Of course, that's at a bigger level. academia and research. So it has given some options, and I think I forgot to mention my interest in career counseling. So I'll just add to it. Just to add, I am also deeply interested in career counseling. So basically, it talks about the opportunities in career counseling, and it gives a stepwise, I mean, how you can do your skill development, what are the certifications, how do you gain experience, how do you build a portfolio, how do you explore different things. So this is, it gives the, so what are the opportunities in career counseling and how much I can earn in India doing that. So that's also important when we ask the financial angle of it, because that's a pretty important factor. So it talks about, you can do that in educational institutions. You can earn some, you're given some approximate amount. You can have an independent practice. You can have a corporate, profile. You can do it online these days. You can work with HEIs. You can work with government and non-profits. There's so much. So it details in a very nice way. It just sums it up. So now, if I want to be a career counselor, so what kind of skill set should I have? What skill set is needed to become a career counselor? So this is very important because, these days it's more about skills, right? I mean, nobody is going to ask that how much did you score in your 10th, 12th, grad, CGPA, and then all that is like gone. And I mean, like, it's good that it's gone, but that doesn't mean that you all, I mean, I'm talking to the students, that you don't focus on your performance academically. You should do that, because you should thrive to be basically good at whatever you're doing at the moment. So skills, as I said, is most important, and many companies, whomsoever is hiring, basically they want skilled people. And so, as a career counselor also, like, what kind of skills you require. So communication skills, active listening, empathy, compassion, problem solving, assessment, industry knowledge, all these skills are required. It's a long list. I mean, so that's the best thing about ChatGPT, is that the comprehensive and like the complete answers it gives. If you yourself sit down jotting, or if you ask this question to a career counselor, then he might be coming up with 4 or 5 things, but to come up with all these things, it's truly amazing. And that is the best part of ChatGPT, that it gives you the entire gamut of parameters and indicators. So these are the skill set which are required to be a career counselor. Now this I have based on this thing. Let's just take one quick example. If I am interested in public administration, what are the best government jobs for me in India? So that's another angle. So all right, so when you ask that, it says that IS is the first here number. IS officer responsible for administrative functions, they hold key positions in various blah blah blah. So it also mentions about various other services and state services as well, then PSUs, then public policy, then local government positions, central government ministries. There's so many. So that's the thing about public administration, that we basically do not know the entire gamut of opportunities. So you can do that, but let's just ask quick now. Let's say we decide to join the IAS or the IRS. Then how to do that? Then you just ask how to become IRS officer. So once you do that, so okay, it gives you the eligibility criteria, it gives you the exam, it gives you the various details. How do you prepare for the interview, training also, they have everything basically. So you see, I mean, the point here that it offers literally everything, and that's the best thing about ChatGPT. So I hope you get the point here, that whatever you want to be, that is based on your passions and your proclivities and your inclination. So feed all that information, whatever you have in your mind, feed that to ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT to be your career counselor, and it will give you fascinating results. I'm not saying that you just do what it says, but it will open you up, and it will give you many choices, and that's what career counselors do. So hope you like this video, and more power to ChatGPT. And if you want to take the best out of ChatGPT, I would also recommend you to do some course and to improve your prompts. Thank you for watching.